Bank Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down at 5. Throwing, Mills. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mills. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Come on, QB, come on. 58, boys, 58, 58, come on. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Lawrence. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Mills' throw taken in there by Cooks. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On play action, Mills. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Desmond King back deep. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's King. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play fake, Mills. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mills. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down throw for Mills. There again is Cooks, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. Mills again. Catch made here by Rex Burkhead as running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they... He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Etienne up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Get him. Get him.
Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Bravo.
You don't want it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You don't want it. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Switch.
Lawrence will throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First down, Mills. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And this time, they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On play action, Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Jacksonville made Christian Kirk the headliner of their 2022 free agency spending spree, and he's one of the highest paid receivers in the league right now. So what do they expect? For him to get his first career 1,000-yard season and give them big-time production. He gets them a 1st down right there.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st and 10, Mills. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Mills to throw it. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Mills. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On third down, here's Mills. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Cullen. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third down, here's Pierce. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Agnew now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Etienne. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Texans, they move